A man named Sheiru just vanished off the face of Murim. The Sword King, the most dangerous swordsman alive, woke up with his mind fully restored like nothing ever happened. Somewhere behind the scenes, a council is rewriting the official story before anyone can ask questions. And right at the end of this chapter, a chained god with glowing pink eyes opens his mouth for the first time in 1,000 years. What you're about to watch is the chapter that quietly resets the entire power structure of the series. Chapter 121 starts now. The chapter doesn't open with a fight, it opens with a question: where is Sheiru? He was there, then he wasn't. No body, no witnesses, no trace, just a clean hole in the world where one of the most powerful men in Murim used to be standing. And while every awakened in the city is still trying to make sense of it, something even stranger is happening on the other side of the wall. The Sword King has just opened his eyes. The man who just chapters ago had completely lost his mind, the one who needed to be sealed, restrained, watched 24 hours a day, he sits up, he looks around, and his expression is calm, lucid, in control. The most dangerous swordsman in the country is back, fully back, and nobody in the room knows whether that should make them feel safer or far, far more afraid. Cut to a long marble table. A team of officials sit around it, voices low, the kind of low that only gets used when something has gone very wrong. The report on the table summarizes the impossible. Sheiru is missing. The Sword King is sane again, two events that should be on the front page of every paper in the country. And one of the men at the table closes the folder, exhales, and delivers the line that quietly tells you everything about the world this story is set in. So that's what happened. We'll announce this to the public. He doesn't say what they will announce. That is the entire point. Whatever they decide to say will become the truth. The real version, the dangerous version, gets buried in this room with these people and is never spoken of again. This is the moment you realize the regressor is not just fighting monsters. He is fighting a system that decides what reality is allowed to be. We leave the council and step into something much smaller. A living room, soft lighting. A father and a son standing across from each other, both of them stiff, both of them not quite sure how to behave. The father has come back after everything, after years, and the son, our regressor, looks at him with the expression of someone who has rehearsed this moment in his head 1,000 times and is still not ready for it. Why you're back though? The father lowers his voice. He says the thing he came to say. As long as the nationality problem isn't resolved, it's hard to completely acknowledge me as the owner. There is a beat the son is processing. This man is back, but he cannot publicly claim him, cannot file the paperwork, cannot stand in front of a camera and say, "This is my child." The bureaucracy of this world has weight even on family. And then the father lifts a hand, sets something down, and says the line that breaks the entire scene open. Just think of it as me making it up to you. The son's voice cracks, but Dad. He doesn't finish the sentence, he doesn't need to. The next panel is the one the chapter has been building toward. The son smiling, genuinely smiling, eyes closed, hands clasped near his chest, a soft warm glow framing him, and from off-panel the line every reader has been waiting 2 volumes for. Thanks, Dad. The text below the panel does not narrate it dramatically, it just says it plainly. Our family's family reunited again. That is the entire payoff. No fight scene, no bloodshed, just one boy who has been carrying everything by himself getting to feel for one panel that he is not alone. And then, because this is a manhwa, the camera immediately pulls away to remind you that the world outside this room is not done with him yet. Side characters appear. They talk about the regressor's recent string of impossible victories. They laugh, they tease, they casually drop the line, "He is basically S-rank now." That's the only useful thing about him. It is comedic, it is light, and it is the calm before the explosion. The scene shifts again. The regressor is standing with people his own age now, a friend, a girl. The energy is suddenly different, warmer, younger, a version of him that the system never gets to see. He says quietly, looking off into the distance, "Even if it costs me my life." He doesn't elaborate, he doesn't need to. Everyone in the room knows what he means. He has just made the decision that the entire arc has been pushing him toward. He is going to do the thing, the dangerous thing, the thing nobody else has the strength or the will to do. And the girl beside him reacts exactly the way the chapter needs her to. Don't say that's something I should hear from my future boyfriend. The whole tone snaps, the serious music drops out, the room laughs, he freezes. and for 2 panels you genuinely believe this chapter might just end on a soft romantic beat. It does not. A hand lifts into frame, the light catches a small object on his finger, a glint, a flash. That single word is the trigger. The world goes black, the colors invert. Pink lightning explodes across the page in jagged streaks that look more like writing than electricity. The boy who was just smiling, just laughing about being someone's future boyfriend, is suddenly standing in front of something that should not exist. A figure masked, bound in glowing pink chains that have been holding him in place for what looks like an eternity. His eyes open. 2 slits of magenta light cut through the dark, and for the first time in this entire chapter, possibly in the entire arc, he speaks. Why you? That single hesitation is the loudest sound in the chapter. He is not angry, he is not commanding, he is shocked, like he is looking at a face he was never supposed to see again. The next panel hits like a bomb. A massive sphere of purple and red demonic energy detonates outward, swallowing the entire frame. Fire, wind, chains snapping, a city skyline burning in the background. A god who was sealed for 1,000 years just looked our regressor in the eye and recognized him. So in one chapter, Sheiru disappeared, the Sword King got his mind back, the government decided to lie about both of those things, the regressor's father came home, his family was rebuilt in a single panel. And then something that has been locked behind pink chains since before any of these people were born just woke up, looked our protagonist in the face and stuttered the word you. He didn't say it, he recognized it. Whoever that chained god is, he knows the boy from before, from a life that technically only the regressor remembers. Chapter 122 is going to detonate the entire timeline. If this hit subscribe, the next chapter reaction drops the second it releases.